Yo. Let's see. Do we got the microphone? No. Microphone's back. What's popping? It's your boy Prolific. We got Vo'Dou Satchel here. She's in the room with the baby right now. But tonight's topic, the angry, unaccountable single black single. Perspectives by ProlyficTV and Vo'Dou Satchel. So, you about ready, babe? You about ready? Let's try to work around it. We do got a couple videos, a couple talking points we gonna hit on.
She's up.
Yeah, you want to do the talking points while I just fix this rice and stuff? Come on, Monkey Bear.
Oh, the rice is still cooking.
That's fine. We'll work around it. Let's work with A. All right.
Okay. Where we at? What's going on?
No, I just did the introduction.
You already said the title?
Yeah, I already told them the title already.
All right.
So, I'm going to my talking points. Right. Let's go to my talking points. I'm going to pop it up here. Why are black women so angry at black men?
Okay.
Watch yourself.
I don't think it's really.
Can I give you examples? I like to go by giving examples.
Okay.
What the hell is that slob? Child. All right. Let's go for an example real quick, right?
If they wanted out of their subjugated position, black women wouldn't have to tell them anything. Really, at this point, because look, these men have been showing us since we've been in this country that they are disinterested in leadership. They're disinterested. They want to submit and nest. That's what they're made of. Nothing in them would even consider motivating them to challenge another male group. There is nothing in them. They've lost. They've been conquered. They're defeated. And the only people who don't understand that is us as black women. We still think there's a chance of them getting up and being leaders. You don't have to tell leaders to be leaders. They will lead.
What's your take? What's your take on
that? In response to answering this question?
Yes, ma'am, into what she was saying.
I don't know why she's mad at black men. She might be speaking from a personal experience. This is a very general question, very broad question. I wouldn't say why are black women so angry at black men. Why are women in general? What are the issues they are having with men that's causing them to not want to cooperate? That's causing them not to want to.
But I understand that, but we got to talk about us as a.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying it's not all black women have the same reason as to why they're so angry at black men.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess what I'm boiling it down to is the fact that they are angry.
Why?
They all have different reasons. You can't put them all in one category and say this is the reason why they're mad, because that's not.
Absolutely.
That's not it for black women.
I believe that, but a person like that say this, right?
Black men do have the same psychology as women of no color, and actually it was a black man who wrote an op-ed saying that if you invert a black man, you get a woman of no color. So there are more people who are starting to see the similarities in the mindset of black men and women of no color. And the thing of it is, that's perhaps why women of no color are becoming the fastest growing group of single mothers. It is women of no color who are having to learn the hard way that they're getting the same black men that black women get. It is women of no color who are married to black men who have the most problematic, unsuccessful relationship. And that is because they do have the same negative mindset that
I'm just getting
What was your response to what she was saying? Did you hear?
I didn't hear everything she just sounds mad. She just sounds upset.
Yeah. Let's go back. Let's let you hear it. She was talking about the demographic because of other women who date black men.
Okay.
They're starting to see themselves as single mothers, but she's saying that it's black men, all
Black men do have the same psychology as women of no color, and actually it was a black man who wrote an op-ed saying that if you invert a black man, you get a woman of no color. So there are more people who are starting to see the similarities in the mindset of black men and women of no color. And the thing of it is, that's perhaps why women of no color are becoming the fastest growing group of single mothers. It is women of no color who are having to learn the hard way that they're getting the same black men that black women get. It is women of no color who are married to black men who have the most problematic, unsuccessful relationship. And that is because they do have the same negative mindset that
Yeah, that. What's your take on that, Dan? So we gonna definitely get into the men too.
Okay. These are in the last two people we just saw. These are two women.
No, same woman.
Oh, that's the same female?
Yeah, she has a real big following with a lot of women in her comments.
I thought that was a different person.
Nah, we got some more people out here that let's get different perspectives on these few angry black women, right?
I will not bash black men around white women. I'm trying to sell them to white women. Time to remove the curse items from the community.
These particular women, or who we're talking about.
Right.
Okay. Why they're like this? That they may be just.
Why are they not considered hate speech?
Hurt people continue to hurt people. They just need it. I don't know if they have ever taken time to heal from their own personal traumatic experiences.
Yeah, but let's go back. This is a TikTok video.
I will not bash black men around white women. I'm trying to sell them to white women. Time to remove the curse items from the community.
That's a YouTube comment with screen save, but that that was rolled around TikTok and okayed. Now, why is if a man was to sit up there and say something about a woman, right? That will get canceled, all type of things. But the subject at hand is why are black women, because these are women of color that are saying this. It's not white women that are saying this about black men. It's our own women. So let's go. Let's say this right.
Whether it be single mothers, absentee fathers, crime in the community, gang activity, unsafe neighborhoods, all of those are problems that are being perpetuated in the majority by black men. Now let's do the.
From what I know, and what I've seen and what I've witnessed, that people kill where they live at. So if you have a high population of black people and they're killing each other, it's not like they're going out of, like, say for instance, you have Chinese neighborhoods, right? Like here in Washington, right?
Okay.
And so, or Samoan communities, you don't hear them going around killing other people outside their race, right?
You don't hear about it, no.
Yeah, no. Well, I ain't even saying hear about it. Let's just say that you don't hear them just like saying, "Oh, somebody out the Samoan community coming to kill a black man in the black community." You know what I'm saying? You don't hear that.
No, you don't hear it.
You don't. So, but what is always perpetuated is that stigma right there. And make sure when y'all come and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody for stopping in and coming through and hear this perspective about us. It's been a long time coming. I had a real bad headache yesterday, and I really couldn't finish it up everything I wanted to, but I did say I was going to stick to what I was going to do today. So I appreciate everybody stopping by and hearing our perspective, which is nothing but an opinion and understanding from how I live life and how she may have lived life, and our perspective on what we see that's in the dating market right now. But yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm still thinking about what you were asking earlier, and, in relation to those videos. I guess that group of black women that have that, I guess, idea about black men, maybe speaking from a place of hurt or just trying to shine light on certain issues that in some cases need to be corrected, but not all cases.
What's up, Mo Facts? I'm sorry about that, babe. Go ahead. I was checking comments. How you doing, my boy?
But yeah, when it comes to that community of Black women who are that angry at whatever demographic of Black men that they're discussing, they may just be speaking from a personal experience or from who they talked with or heard from, and and then they're trying to apply that to all Black women and Black men, and that's just not the case.
Okay. So I got another video.
All right, you guys, we need to have a meeting. So, Cynthia is our queen. She's our queen, and we do obey her. Yes, we do. And we do, go out there and we fight the battle for her. So, but I've been feeling like maybe, I just think, I think she's perfect. She's perfect, I'll tell you, but I just feel like maybe, sometimes, feel like the devil's tugging at me. She keeps talking about this whole, terminating, pregnancies and stuff. I just think maybe one of us, Shaquanda, you are the closest to her. Maybe you could speak to her and maybe see if she could just maybe stop saying that one thing. What do you think? Is it just me? Oh God, please tell me it's not just me. She is our queen. I can't believe you're saying this. You disagree with a thing that she said? Don't you dare. Don't you tell her I said that. Shh, quiet, she's coming. Hey girl, yes, all be the queen. Welcome. Yeah. So we were just having a meeting about how wonderful you are. And how you never say anything wrong, And, just for the record, Shaquanda got a new boyfriend and he's Black. So you can't believe anything that she says. It's not true, Cynthia. It's not true. She's lying. She doesn't believe everything you say like I do. She's untrustworthy. I just, I am your most loyal. I have to tell you these things. Yeah, sorry, Shaquanda.
All right. That's what I would, that right there was a video where I would consider the herd mentality that a lot of, I would say these broken single females, because this is what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
Would sit up there and use women who have an objection in what they're saying. Grump, absolutely, consistency is the key. And I'm gonna open up this panel for people to come on to discuss as well. I'm gonna send out the link in just a second. Because I really want people to we really want people ideas on. It's a lot of single people, definitely like on TikTok, social media, all over, who are giving horrible dating advice to people and misusing and mishandling people on both sides of the spectrum, men and women, right? So, all right. Now, as you were saying?
No, I thought you were responding to the video we just watched.
Huh?
I thought you were responding to the video we just
watched. I just said what I said. That's the herd mentality.
Oh, okay.
Because as she was saying, it was like, how can I say? She's basically saying like, well, I don't agree with everything that you're saying, Miss Cynthia G, but and it is a group of women who are listening to her, and I guess she
and they're following along with what she's saying.
Yeah,
even if it's bad.
Right.
Oh, I see. At the end of the day, we're all adults, and as adults, if you can't discern and decipher what information is the best for you, especially checking where your resources are from, we're gonna have a lot of misguided people. It's some people just gotta take that L, but that's their learning lesson. Are we really going to take their lessons from them? No. If you're going to go listen to somebody who's going to give out dating advice that they themselves are not applying and making work for themselves, that's on you. I actually had to say that to somebody.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
I had to say that to somebody, I think 2 years ago. I was just, and this is just an example, because this is what females do. Yeah, you can live an example. This female, I was trying to learn how to do acrylic nails, and I was using different products to see how each product worked and the consistency of the product and all that jazz. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I like to dabble in all that. And I was showing my work and letting people know, hey, this is my first time using this product and this product with this brand or this, just to see the consistency and the difference and all that. Never mind, what it looks like, but just know I'm working on it, practicing. Eventually I can have clients line up and all that jazz. Out of the blue, this female comes out, oh yeah, that's terrible. You shouldn't be marketing, advertising that, this, that, and the other. And I said, I'm sorry, but I didn't ask you for your personal advice.
Right.
And she said, well, it's constructive criticism. I say, again, I didn't ask for that. On top of that, I'm not going to take advice from someone who hasn't applied that very advice themselves. You've never went to school to do nails. So who are you to tell me what's good and what's bad when I told people, I told you in advance. Yeah. This is just so I can see the different types of products I'm using. And extraness. Females are extra. I don't get it. I'm trying to get it. Yeah. I grew up around all boy cousins. I don't have any female cousins my age. So right. Yeah, that's where I stand.
So on your perspective, you can't see.
I can't relate.
You can't relate. Okay. Well, let's say on the part where I relate to, right? Is what I'm seeing, like I said, what I'm seeing online, I'm in a relationship. So it's kind of for me, it's more like on the term like, why is everybody so fucking miserable? You got so many fine ass people in the world. These women are you know what I'm saying? And then these niggas have got in the gym, got on steroids, got all these tattoos, but they up here, they just, you know what I'm saying?
You know what that might be?
What?
Their way of coping. All these broken and hurt people, they take it out on working out. They take it out on making sure they don't look how they feel. Another idea of coping, in a sense. Some people take it out on alcohol. Some people take it out on whatever they take it out on. But could it be considered a coping mechanism? Because they're not working on what really matters.
Okay.
For example, some females that I know, they haven't emotionally matured, which causes them to still be in a childlike mindset when it comes to relationships and how they deal with emotions in their partner.
Do you feel like maybe sometimes women can be more exuberant on their emotions when it comes down to expressing those to men? Because we have points where women are bleaching men's clothes.
When they act out.
Yeah, because it's very
inappropriate.
Yeah, it's very crazy that women get a lot of passes for being destructive at times.
It's called throwing a temper tantrum. And when it comes to stuff like, because I heard females slashing tires and,
Yeah, your friend.
I'm like, okay, when at a point are you going to realize that that's not what you do as an adult? When are you going to hold yourself accountable for even allowing someone to waste your time?
Right.
Don't take it out. Don't take your anger out on somebody. And I get, well, what if they did this to me? What if at the end of the day, you allowed them to even have access to you?
You don't want to tell the motherfucker that.
Yes, they did that to you. We'll hold them accountable for that. But who allowed them to do it to you? Hold yourself accountable. Grow up. Move past it. You won't allow that shit to happen again next time, right?
Right.
And then it won't happen again. And if you allow it to happen again, shame on you.
So question. Hold on. Let me go in the comment section. Some black men are the product of their environment. Either you like the outcome of the product or you don't. We are not angry at the black man, just not happy with some of the selections we get. Okay.
And that's a fair statement.
Yeah. Like I said, it's nothing but perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Unhappy with the selection that you get. And I'll give an example. That's the easiest way for me to explain stuff. I've had some people tell me
She farted. I heard her. Go ahead.
I've had some people tell me that they don't understand how they keep running into these same types of people. No matter what they do, no matter what they just keep running into these same types of people. And it gets to a point to, what are you attracting? As to why you keep dealing with these same kind of people.
Right.
Yeah, there's a, we're tired of dealing with that selection of men, but what are you attracting?
Attracting, absolutely, because if you
keep
keep getting the same thing,
selection of men.
What was that saying? If you keep running to if you keep running to a wall and expecting to open the door, they'll either consider you crazy or psychotic. I forgot the damn fucking saying, but it makes no sense if you keep doing the same thing and you're getting mad at this. Yeah, you get mad at the same fucking outcome. It makes no sense. You're not holding yourself accountable. And in a lot of instances, do you think that because we hear this a lot, that hey, don't tell me shit. Who the fuck are you? You ain't no woman. As black men, I know I've heard that before.
And it's kind of
down to trying to correct behavior.
Again, a childish way of, don't tell me what to do. You're not my parent.
That's deflecting.
Type thing.
Yeah.
And in a sense, we need to understand the energy we put out is what we're gonna get back. So when someone's coming at you and telling you, hey, X, Y, and Z, and you put out, well, who are you to tell me that? Expect that same energy in return. And don't get upset.
Do you feel like in certain instances that when men talk to black women, they feel disrespected in a sense because the way that we approach the situation, because us as men, I know, you know me, I'm very direct. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like something, I'm not going to beat around the bush and be like, well, her feelings about to get hurt. Hey, this shit's nasty as fuck. Or this shit's get somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I want you to get that. All right, this is how much it annoys me, but I'm not going to be disrespectful. Like, I never been. Yeah. Definitely. But it's just like, in certain instances, when you harbor on people's feelings and people put feelings over facts and they can't discern or use any type of clear judgment, it becomes like a real hazardous thing in a relationship, because a lot of people will get in relationships and still not heal from past relationships, and they put these things on other people. I've seen this happen in shit with myself in a relationship, you know what I mean? And I've done it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was real hard for me and you to come together, you know what I'm saying? Because I had those certain trust issues. So like I said, it's just a perspective I'm trying to get, one, as a black man, on why do our women seem to be so
you asked earlier
angry
about
at
being
us.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Just to answer your question from earlier, do I feel that it can be disrespectful? In a sense, yes.
Never hungry again. What's going on?
In a sense, yes. To a degree, we have to look at the way women express themselves compared to the way men express themselves. And I think sometimes women will abuse their power knowing that, oh, he's not going to put his hands on me, and will act outside of the norm. And
hit a nigga in the face, and then she be like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, nigga, ping pong. And then
to me is an abuse of power, and it can, it's very disrespectful. I think we need to create a foundation.
She playing.
Oh my God. I think we do need to set a solid foundation of respect and how we should be treating each other, how we should expect each other to act in our community. We don't have that. We've been stripped from that, and it's creating a very awkward family dynamics amongst the community. For myself, growing up, I wasn't expecting to be with anyone of my own because this state is so small. I keep running across family members and all that.
We got a Facebook event. We got a black women get upset with black men selecting white women.
When
black men put black women down and put white women above black women as far as they value.
So that's one reason that black women get upset with black men, and that's a point. I remember talking with someone about getting with someone outside of their own race, and because they say it's hard for them to find someone of their own to accept them, because they prefer outside of their race. And I'm like, well,
did you ever ask them why?
Yeah, have you ever talked to them and actually seen what they're looking for, what they want? Because 9 times out of 10, the men that want our own want us to look like us. They don't want us to.
You don't ever see them go get no skinny ass white girl. They go try to get a thick one or some shit. You say something that's gonna look, because I've never dated outside my race, me, right? So I never even slept with a white woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like, but I was just, I don't know. It just never got to me. I always like, you know, my own women, because I felt like us as me as a man, as a black man, own woman that be able to understand me as a black woman.
Exactly, and that's how I felt as well.
But you said you saw yourself you see yourself dating outside your race.
No, I said I didn't see myself when I was younger, growing up.
Y'all.
No, let me finish.
About to catch you in some shit, nigga.
No, when growing up, I wasn't looking for someone of my own, because again, growing up, I grew up around a ton of cousins. If somebody that looked like me, I run into them and didn't know them, I ended up finding out, oh, you're a relative. The back door? It's cracked. Okay, cool. I ended up finding out that they were a relative. So I just kept my choices outside of my own to keep from dating someone too close to bloodline, because there's so much of us out there.
Right.
But as I got older and educated myself and seen how bloodlines really worked and all that jazz, I understood how things worked and just prefer my own. Okay. All
right. We gonna switch it up, because I know this right here at the bottom right here is a sensitive ass topic. Wow, black men, women so angry. We ain't angry. Who you fucking you think you talking to?
There's a group.
You know, this motherfucker, they gonna get on my ass. I'm like, who the fuck this nigga think get? Well, guess what? I got a family.
Oh my gosh.
And a lot of you motherfuckers who doing all that talking don't. These are facts. But listen, next, we finna get into the next.
Do you have the same question and vice versa?
Why are black women? No, I just have to delete it. It's fine. We can go. I can retype it. What are incels? Do you know what incel is?
I'm pretty a neat, pretty much. The things in Japan. Stay in rooms, close doors.
We're finna get on you, man. Now.
Get on you, man. Now.
You know who the fuck I'm talking to? You musty motherfuckers. You know exactly who I'm fucking talking to. You nasty bitch. Incels. Let's watch something on the incel. Check it out.
9 people have been killed, 16 more injured in a van attack in Toronto.
The suspect is 25-year-old Alex Manassian.
The suspect had praised an American mass killer on his Facebook page and expressing anger towards women.
Alex Manassian was praising the heroes of the incel community. Incel stands for involuntarily celibate.
A lot of it is just a symptom of being an ugly dude who can't get laid.
It's a movement that exists largely online, big blogs, forums, things like that. The involuntarily celibate essentially blame things like feminism, women's empowerment as something that is denying their kind of God-given rights to have sex with women. This isn't a small universe. There have been estimates that some of these forums have had, around 1 million people in them at times. When you read the postings there, it seems like aggrieved late teens and early 20s white males who are basically having difficulties with, modern day dating. What's concerning is you have these people who are vulnerable and probably could use support, positive support.
I like not being able to see what I look like in the camera.
Nobody wants me around. I'm a fucking reject everywhere.
then being influenced by people who replace those kinds of feelings not with genuine empathy, but with anger and rage.
What happens is that, like, when you're a young dude, really, and you're not really accepted anywhere, then you just go and do, like, crazy shit. It's happened, like, all throughout history, I guess.
The case of premeditated mass murder.
Just 10 minutes of terror in Isla Vista, right near the campus of UC Santa Barbara.
Enraged over his lack of luck with women.
Until Elliot Rodger, we hadn't really seen that domestic terrorism that targets women, specifically because people are living in these incel forums.
I've been forced to endure an existence of loneliness, rejection, and unfulfilled desires. All because girls have never been attracted to me.
He was a hero, for example, to the Toronto attacker and other people in this movement. They call him the Supreme Gentleman. He was extremely misogynistic and incel, but he also had some extremist beliefs about race.
And I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut. All those girls that I've desired so much.
So many beautiful blonde-haired girls walking around everywhere. This beautiful blonde girlfriend. Hot, beautiful blonde girls. Two beautiful blonde girls.
There is, without a doubt, a bleed over between incel communities, the men's rights movements, and factions of the alt-right. Today's white supremacists, if they call themselves, to be part of the alt-right, are misogynistic in a way that white supremacists just a few years ago were not. It used to be the case that neo-Nazis and those kinds of really extreme anti-Semites and racists put women on a pedestal. Members of today's white supremacist movement are total misogynists.
We have a serious phenomenon among Western women where once they reach the age of perhaps 28 or 30, they begin to develop serious psychological illness.
There's a lot of examples of alt-right leaders who started with hating women and then eventually came to hate Jews, black people, and so on and so forth. It's all sort of been brought together, and these movements are bolstering each other, right? People will work across them, be a white supremacist and an incel and a men's rights activist. That's what we're seeing going on right now.
Yeah, incels.
Huh.
And that's a real big thing that's going on. It's a lot of them here in Washington. A lot. Absolutely.
Oh.
These type of men that really sit up here and hate women. Soon as a woman, put on something, and she can have on something just nice and fitted, that's fitted on her body, and it just shows off her curves. It'll be a certain subsection of men that will sit up there and, oh, these women ain't shit. Talking, you know what I'm saying? And just hate them just because they look good, knowing damn well they just can't get them. So you have these women who are constantly, you know what I'm saying? Certain women who are not looking for that type of attention are getting that attention from these type of guys. Incels.
I mean, it's a given. We can't help the attraction. People cannot help attractions, but when the attraction becomes fatal,
Right.
That's where we have the issues.
Right, and that's when we'll go into a video like this. Hold on, let me show you something. I'm glad you said that. And we're talking about literal simping.
Literal.
Hold on, where is it?
So I'm trying to see if she opens. It's not like she opened something. I'm like, what the- She just opened.
That child there. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what I do. We were talking about these incels.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gotta re-download that video. Hold on, people. But what's your take on incels? Let me go find the video. Hold it down with the people.
My take on incels
And
involuntary celibacy.
Yeah, in our community, black incels. We're dealing with ours. Yeah.
Okay. Ari.
Do you know any examples? Can you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah.
And what do I have to say? I mean, it's. I don't know. It's like, what do you say? Do we help them?
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not looking for your help,
Right. If they're not looking for you up, then what? Can you elaborate?
Yeah, I guess. And I'm trying not to be rude. I don't want to sound rude or, but if you're a waste of breath.
Wow. What you mean by a waste of breath?
It's like if you're not using your energy for what it's for, if you're just going to be there just to be there.
What you mean by that? Elaborate.
A lot of elaboration.
Please, because I need you to be, because we're trying to find some healing in the community.
Okay. I guess from that perspective,
yeah, because
healing in the community for when it comes to incels, we need to be more involved with our own people. We need to understand what tribal means, come together and not give up on each other.
Right.
And we're going to be challenged to do that. It's going to be a challenge, but it takes that challenge in order to give that value to what you're going for, what you're striving for.
Okay.
Yeah. For our community, we need to get more involved with each other.
Okay. Well, we do have it's a reason why certain men who have why women, I believe why certain women head are inflated. They got this God complex, and I'm uploading this video right now.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about these type of men who have made certain subsection of women lose their willingness to be humble. But however I want to say it.
Okay.
Because they do shit like this.
You're saying these incels are the reason why there's women as such?
As such, yes.
Okay.
Because if it wasn't for, not saying we're not going to the alpha or the beta thing.
1 + 1
men,
= 2.
Yeah. We're going into the complex.
Mm-hmm.
Men who stand on something that have a purpose. Regardless of how fine a motherfucker is, what she got. I don't know, like, a big ass ain't shit. Being sexy, that ain't shit. A peace of mind to me is the best thing, right? That's how I view things. And a lot of men who, what's wrong? Oh, she playing. A lot of men who, there's a lot of men that sit out there and think like that. Yeah, they do want a woman that look good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, you're gonna get old. That shit gonna get soggy looking. You're gonna look like spoiled milk.
The older you get, the more your priorities align.
Yeah, your priorities change. And so I know I just want a peace of mind of somebody to love me and treat me and respect me, which I got. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of the incels are just people who haven't emotionally, mentally matured or grew up. They just stayed.
Let's show you some of these incels.
So this month, for the first time, my OnlyFans bill was more than my rent. Alley achievement unlocked. Sex work is real work. Pay for your porn. Feminist OnlyFans. Okay, I think I've said this on the channel before, but if you pay for porn, or even worse, if you pay for OnlyFans, you're a fucking loser, dude. Like, you are literally the lowest of the low, okay? Flat earthers are higher on the intelligence spectrum than you are. We live in a world where there's unlimited amounts of free porn, naked women, naked men if you're into that, okay? And you're literally gonna pay for some random bitch's OnlyFans account where she's literally just staring into a mirror, just like poking her ass out a little bit. You're gonna spend your entire rent on that stuff. I can't imagine being that much of a simp. I really can't, okay? I know I've ranted about this before, but this stuff honestly irritates me. It really does. I want to offer a dating service where I give a nigga headpiece and just repeat, shut the fuck up and let her talk while he's on a date. Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna sit there and be quiet and just not talk during my date, and she gets just talk the entire time. Like, what is this tweet? This makes no sense at all, okay? Does being a simp just completely deprive you of all common sense at all? I have a feeling being a simp is even worse than having the coronavirus. At least people with the coronavirus still have money in their bank account. This guy probably gave all his away a long time ago to some random e-thought that probably has never even seen his face. All boys do is play 2K, jerk off, and lie. Queen, I don't even have a gaming system and been on NoFap for over 40 days now. I would never lie to someone as kind as you. I would love to talk to you more in the DMs. I swear to God, guys like this would literally chop off their dick for random e-girls on the internet. I'm not even kidding. Play the clip, please.
No e-girls, never!
But seriously, like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Just stop. Just delete your Twitter, please. I don't want to see this stuff in my timeline anymore, okay? Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna fap. I don't even own a gaming system. My entire life is devoted to you. Now, please DM me, please. This is beyond pathetic. Every day I wake up attracted to men. When will this pain end? I literally laugh at every single one of your tweets. You have such power over me. Hope she sees this, bro. Okay, I respect the hustle. I mean, actually, I don't respect hustle, but I see where this guy's coming from. He's trying to get that Twitter coochie, but it's not gonna work, pal. I don't think she's particularly impressed that you're laughing at every single one of her tweets. I doubt this is gonna go over too well. I would suggest you go outside and get a life or some shit like that, bruh. This ain't gonna work. Spent maybe $1,000 on books because I crush on the authors majorly. My piles of female author books are rising. I need a place to store them. I plan to put them and my own books in little free libraries. Yeah, dude, the only reason I buy Harry Potter books is because J.K. Rowling wrote them, and I love J.K. Rowling. Every day when I jerk off, I just put Harry Potter and the Prisoner's Azkaban right in front of me, and I just jerk off to that because I love J.K. Rowling. What the fuck is this? Imagine spending over $1,000 on books just to crush on the author. Like, you're not even gonna read the books. You're only buying it because you're in love with the author of the book. What kind of fetish is this? I've never heard of this before. This right here might be the only thing worse in this world than spending money on OnlyFans. Every day I wake up and I'm like, surely men have run out of ways to be trash, right? There are no more ways. One scroll later and I see shit like this. Yes, guys, he wakes up every single day and he thinks about men being trash. This guy needs to go outside. This is a classic example of a loser who has never seen daylight in his entire life. This guy needs to go outside, go bowling, get hobbies, play some video games maybe, make friends, meet new people. Like, what the fuck? If you're spending all your time tweeting shit like this, you definitely need a life. And I think this applies to pretty much every person in this video, but especially this guy. If you're a man, a grown-ass man, and you're tweeting men are trash on Twitter, unironically, then yeah, you definitely need to get a life, okay? Only 13-year-old ugly fat girls tweet about men being trash because no man would ever pay attention to them, but this is a grown-ass man tweeting stuff like this. Like, that really tells you something, that this guy definitely needs to get a life. Go outside, my man. Find a hobby. Jesus Christ. You buy her content for $5 and don't even tip. I buy her entire watch list and still give her a big tip. We are not the same. If you're still here, check out my favorite SW, Les Bunny. She's a goddess, and every dollar I've spent on her has been well worth it. First of all, I have no respect for men who call women goddesses, okay? They're human like you. There's nothing special about them that isn't special about other people. Stop referring to people as gods. That's beyond cringe. Second of all, yeah, I'm sure when you're bankrupt and basically living on the street, I bet you're thinking to yourself, wow, I'm so glad I spent all this money on some random e-girl on the internet. I'm so glad I spent all this money on random e-thoughts while you're sitting there on the park bench freezing to death. Natural selection is at work, boys, okay? These simps deserve to be homeless. They deserve to be broke. They don't deserve to have bank accounts because they're not spending their money responsibly at all. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please slap a
free marketing.
Right.
That's what I really see it as.
Yeah.
If people are spending that's their business. But that's, to me, free. How else are they getting seen by all these other men?
These cringe ass men that's out here
Free
online
marketing.
like that.
People know how to market to a certain group of people. There's some weirdos out there, but if you can market to their pockets,
You good?
they will invest.
Yeah. So
Can you be mad at that? Is that just you looking at it from a moral perspective? That
yeah,
is
because
morally
but at the same time, these are the same.
This is what's paying people's bills.
Right.
Feeding children.
That's so you.
As I start twitching.
Yeah, so you telling me, me and you break up with some shit, right? And you had to pay bills by sucking dick, and it paid well. You'll do it.
Ooh, no.
Thank
I won't
you.
say that I would do it. And I'm not saying that there's other people that wouldn't do it.
I know
because I know some people.
I know people that do it for cheap.
But
What you talking about?
I can't sit here and judge people.
Right.
I'm not the type to judge.
But-
I can't expect people to do what I would do either.
Mhm.
But that's
So
why
what
I
is
say
judging
I
like?
shall mind my business.
So I get that.
Judgment is making sure.
What
How are
is
you
that?
applying judgment? To what degree? How are
See,
you
this
applying
is what
judgment?
I get, and this was crazy when I hear people say that shit.
Because it's how you're applying it.
No,
the way you would
people,
judge.
No, hold on. Let me say something real quick.
Uh-huh.
When people say, "Oh, you're judging me,"
Yeah.
how can I go about setting an assessment on anything if I don't cast a judgment first? It's not like I'm projecting or making you do something, but it's giving myself an understanding. Like, okay, let me see what this motherfucker. Oh, this motherfucker one of them motherfuckers. So I got to make sure I move accordingly. And people get mad because they get mad at your assessment of them, rather than if it's them or not. They try to control that.
I wouldn't. That's why I said, how are you applying the judging? Because when I say I'm not the type to judge, I'm saying, not saying that you're a bad person for doing so or whatnot. I'm not here to tell somebody how to make decisions for themselves. That's what I mean by judgment. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm not the type to do no shit like that. Does that make sense? Because the people I've had people tell me that as well. Why are you judging me? I'm not judging you as in telling you what you should have not done. It's more of a moral check.
Yeah. So you think some people morals is fucked up?
Some people don't see morals like you do.
Right.
That's what the point is. That you can't expect people to see things the way you do.
So, question: do you think that? And I think about this when people saw morals something similar like me, or maybe different because I'm not perfect, but you know how I stand as a man, though, right?
Yes, correct.
Right, but okay, so. But it was a latter time where people who were happier were together. We didn't have all these problems when people morals were more aligned like that. But when people stopped giving a fuck and started putting money and status over their own morality and integrity, and just thought that they can manipulate and use people, that's when a whole lot of shit got fucked up, don't you think? Because
I mean, of course.
Yeah, don't you think?
Of course. I agree to a degree. I'm just trying to tie it back to what we were talking about earlier.
With the incels?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are funding the lives of whoremongers. And
probably, but when it comes to business, they're not looking at it from a more moral perspective. It's
these are the same motherfuckers that are in the comment section. These are the same motherfuckers that are making videos. These are the same motherfuckers talking about men ain't shit, women ain't shit, and they don't have nobody at home. So
are you just tired of seeing them on the internet?
I don't give a fuck. I can turn this bitch off. My thing is just maybe I'm trying to help make videos to help somebody to see perspective on how we may see it. And it's a lot of people that may think like we do.
Oh, of course, and I agree.
And I think we might need to get that message out. And maybe if these mad motherfuckers can see rather than try to be mad, you good, and try to be mad at what we're saying rather than being some emotional bitches. Just as my boy Kwame would say, my grandpa says the same thing. Chew the meat and spit out the fat.
Well, again, not everybody's gonna see it like that. Not everybody handles their situations like that. You can really tell how people handle their situations with how they handle their children. Those that have children and those who don't, you can just see based off of their lifestyle how they handle situations. And really, it all boils down to how are you going to react to the fuckery. And not let it fuck you up.
Okay. All right. So let's get down to these hot girl summers.
Hot girl summers?
Let's talk about these. What have feminists done to Black relationships?
Well, that's different.
I got a couple videos you're gonna want to hear a couple women's perspectives and how they see about from colorism and a few other things they wanted to share. Check it out.
When I think about Black men and dating in general, I think about their preferences, and sometimes I don't feel like they're always checking for us.
Hello.
So when I think specifically of a well-known celebrity who has been highly publicized for beating Black women, but when I think about what his recent comments were about the hair of Black women and who he would date based on her hair texture, it infuriated me thinking that, well, that one, who is a role model for a lot of Black men, is not checking for us. He's making it seem like there's something wrong with having the one
But
one
do you
B.
realize you said that one? That could be for any
but
race.
that's not just
it's
him.
that one.
She's right, but it's not just him. Within the industry, they are fetishizing mixed women. They do.
For sure.
They do.
But
Well,
not
for,
all.
excuse me, for, yes, for, well, but just if you have any sort of exotic, and that's the problem. You're right. That's what you're talking about. You're absolutely right.
Thank you. I'm going to go all the way back there.
I grew up in a family that I was too dark, okay? I was too dark, but then at the same time, my grandfather was a white man. But as I grew up, Black men weren't interested in me. White men were attracted to me, okay? But my attraction was always a Black man. That's what I want in my life, okay? The Black men, they're there for us. There's an understanding, there's a, I don't have to try. I can just be.
She said that. I'm really glad she said that.
Yeah, because you have a subsection of women that sit up here and say that Black men ain't trying to do shit. They just only want to be with white women and, like she said, exotics. That's all they want. You seen when she came up with a motherfucking finger? You saw her? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how you gonna speak for? Like I said, I've never dated outside my race. You ain't gonna even like. Once we even get rich, because it's gonna happen. I promise it. I'm gonna take care of y'all forever, right off in the sun. Yeah. But anyway, you can't even pull up a motherfucker and say they ever slept with me. You know what I'm saying? Ever. Never got my dick sucked. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is we have certain women who feel what have, but let's stay on task, right? What have feminism done to the Black relationships? How Black relationships are viewed in our community? How have our women who have taken on feminism? How have they viewed relationships? You know a feminist, actually.
I do, and
she's single.
I would say to a degree, they all come from different perspectives when it comes to. I don't know what a feminist is to a full extent, because a lot of them disagree with their own logic.
Explain.
You have some feminists who are all in for having equal rights with men and women. But then you also have feminists who take it to a degree to where, well, women are so strong, we can just do it all ourselves and be independent, fuck men. But then you have another degree of feminists who don't agree with either one of those, but they just want to, I don't know. I'm confused. I've watched videos and I've heard some talk to them in person. And
what do you think about their ideology?
Anything that I cannot understand, I'm gonna leave it alone. I just leave it alone. It's not meant for me to understand. It's okay.
Right. I feel like something similar. Like even if I don't get it, I respect what you're doing and how you do it. You feel me? But you're not gonna make me accept some shit just because I can, feel like, that ain't what it is, cuz. But whatever you want to say to you, you know what I'm saying? If you want to say it's a fucking cricket, I know it's a grasshopper. It's a grasshopper.
We both acknowledge what the hell it is.
You know what I'm saying?
We both looking at the same thing.
But I respect what you want to say.
So what we gonna do about it?
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll drop that one. We'll drop that one. So, what's that? Hot girl summer. What has it done to the community?
What has it done to the community?
That's a question.
There's a whole lot of things that has done a lot to our community.
Yeah.
But when it comes to
Don't
hot
get it
girl
twisted.
summer,
I just see the hypersexualization of our women.
Okay.
And yet, men, we are creatures of habit. We are creatures of habit, right? And we are physical creatures. If you gonna wear your buns out, you know a man gonna be like, yeah. Don't what and then get mad at the approach when a lot of the times you know damn well you want the attention because you damn sure ain't finna be just be bumping cats with your homegirl all night. Half of you do.
What you do?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all do now. And then get on TikTok and be talking about a nigga ain't shit. With a dildo this long.
Oh my goodness.
For real. Why the fuck you got a dildo? You don't need a dick. You don't need a man. You hate men, right? Remove the dick out the situation then.
I mind my business.
Don't even use a finger, goddamn it.
I mind my business.
Don't even lick it because we the first set motherfuckers that lick the motherfucker first.
Y'all lick it?
I'm just saying, niggas who eat pussy. What?
Sorry, it sounded wrong.
Oh.
I was like, wait, whoa, you was just talking about dildo and then you said y'all lick it. And I'm like, wait, pause, what?
Yeah.
Y'all some freaks.
Yeah, we are. I mean, yeah, they are.
God.
Bastard.
You bastard. You
do that,
bastard.
man. Let me see, we got anything else on the brand, man? We don't really got anybody really here. You know what I'm saying? I guess
It's all good.
Yeah, they'll catch on the playback, man. But anything you got in closing? Because we almost had an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 57
Oh, wow.
minutes. It'll make it long.
Check out Vo'Dou Satchel. Getting the website back up and running. Doing some updates here and there. We got new videos. Live podcasting starts back up in March. Or they're pre-recording. Sorry, not live. They're pre-recorded. Starting back up in March, but we have live videos throughout the time.
Yeah.
Before then.
Yeah, we had to really kind of hurry and put this one together. I really, like I said, had a real bad headache. I suffer from like chronic migraines. So once I get them real bad. So should say I was in the bed all yesterday, and so I really got up. I ain't really, been feeling it, right here. This one, she takes up a lot of our time. So we be tired.
Okay. What time we get up today?
I get up at 3, 4. And y'all get up at like 6, 7.
What?
I think.
No.
Shit. I get up before everybody. Oh, 11. I'm about to say, because I get up before everybody.
But 11. Because she don't go to bed till like 3, 4.
That don't make no goddamn sense.
Shoot.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I wouldn't trade it. I enjoy being a parent. I learned from a lot of my own mistakes from being in relationships and even being married before. A lot of things that I've done wrong, I had to own up to my own mistakes. And I think that's one thing a lot of single people right now in our community on both sides who haven't held themselves. Baby, can I talk? Thank you. Shit. So they haven't held themselves accountable, regardless of they can keep running from the fact, shit, and it's gonna keep happening to them as long as they, keep running. You know what I'm saying, running from it. But yeah, I'll say one day once they start holding themselves accountable and living in their truth, and stop just looking for people, man. Stop looking for somebody. The person gonna come to you. Build yourself up. Work on you. Be happy.
They sure will come to you.
That's crazy. That's like me and her pop.
Out of nowhere. Like, hold up, wait a minute. You from where? Why is you here? I'm trying to leave. This is not the place to be.
We're gonna be moving, so I ain't gonna get sweated. But all right, y'all, listen, we gonna cut this thing. It's over an hour, 10 seconds. But hey, like I was tuning in, I'm finna go eat me some chili and beans. I'm hungry than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Y'all stop simping. Y'all be good.